Welcome back to the At Home Author Podcast, a podcast specifically for aspiring authors who are ready to write, publish, and actually sell their books without the overwhelm. I'm your host, Vicky Weber. I'm a best-selling author, literary agent, and the founder of At Home Author. And today we're going to talk about something that nobody prepares you for. That gut punch moment when you publish your book and then nothing. No sales, no emails, no excited readers, just crickets. If that's you right now, or you're terrified it will be, you are absolutely not alone. And this episode is exactly what you need. First things first, publishing your book is an amazing accomplishment. So seriously, you did the hard thing, and I want you to be proud of that. So let that in. But here's the reality that most people don't talk about. Books don't sell just because they exist. So even if your book is adorable, beautifully written, or teaches an amazing lesson, if no one sees it, they can't buy it. So publishing is step one, or I would argue it is just a step in the process. Marketing is where that real magic happens. And unfortunately, that is where most new authors feel completely lost. I've felt that firsthand. So if you're thinking, but I posted about it on Instagram. Okay, that's not a launch strategy. That's a status update. So what do you actually do to market your book? Let's break this down. There are a few reasons your book might not be selling right now. And spoiler alert, none of them actually mean that your book is bad. The first reason is that you didn't build an audience first. You need readers and excitement and momentum before you publish. And if you didn't do that, it's okay. We can still work on that, but it will be the reason why things feel quiet right now. And it will be much more difficult to build that momentum after publication rather than beforehand. So for future launches, just keep that in mind. And the second reason is that your actual listing isn't pulling its own weight. That means your cover, your blurb, your title, your categories, they all matter. And if even one of those pieces is off, it can really hinder your discoverability and your conversions. The third reason is you launched and then ghosted. Okay, a good, successful book launch does not end when the book is available. It's an ongoing process. So if you stop marketing on day one, your momentum probably died alongside it. So now let's talk about what you can actually do to turn things around. Because unlike traditionally published books, your book doesn't have a shelf life. If you're self-published, you can revive it, you can relaunch it, you can refresh it. So this first thing that I would do would be to audit your Amazon listing. Check out your cover and do some different surveys and beta testing and make it the best that it can be. Then take a look at your blurb. Does it hook readers emotionally? Does it have to have irresistible? And then research your keywords and categories. Are they accurate? Are they competitive? Are they serving you? And if you need more tips and tricks on that, make sure you check out the At Home Author blog and our YouTube channel. There's tons of helpful resources on how to nail those down. Then plan a mini relaunch. Announce it like it's new, even if it's not. Schedule a price drop if you would like. If you've done that through KDP or Ingram Spark, you would have to change the retail price. You can't run a coupon. But if you have done offset printing and you're using something like Amazon Advantage, you could run a sale with a coupon. You could also host giveaways, email your email list, even if it's tiny, and post daily for a week with some fun behind-the-scenes content. Put together a marketing plan with what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, when, all of the details. Because honestly, consistency and putting that effort in is going to be key above all else. Then you want to get in your marketing rhythm, okay? It's not a one and done. You want to figure out what are you going to do weekly? What are you going to do monthly? What are you going to do quarterly? And you want to keep in mind what your personality is like, what your strengths are, what you like, what you don't like, so that you can build a marketing plan that is organic to you and your book. Now, I know that all of this is hard to hear. I know that it can be discouraging when you've put so much work into a book and it's not selling. You have big dreams for your launch, and you might be feeling like it was all a waste of time. But I want you to hear me on this. You did not fail. You just didn't finish the race yet. And publishing is a long game. Your story is not over until you say it's over. And I say it's not. In fact, some of our most successful at-home author students, they had terrible first launches, but they stuck with it. They made strategic changes, and now their books are thriving. So don't give up. Give your book a second chance with a smarter plan and stronger tools. And if you need help with that, I've got you. Just reach out. If you're ready to relaunch or just want to finally get your book off the ground, we'd love to support you inside our Profitable Picture Books program. It's packed with everything you need to write, publish, and market your picture book like a pro, even if your first try flopped. So check out the link in the show notes below or head on over to the At Home Author website to learn more. Thanks for tuning in to the At Home Author podcast. If this episode helped you, do me a favor, leave a review, share it with a fellow author, or post in your writing group. You never know who needs to hear this today. You got this. Keep writing, keep showing up, and I will see you next time.